So, 3 cycles already done. How to trigger others? Because I went for another one. And the question how I should do it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So, I already tried variant with going inside with a dagger and trying to talk to her. Didn't went well, and did the most, I think, advanced variant that eventually showed fully who she is. At the same time, it was just a doll, basically. But the first variant showed me a lot about the world and showed many theories. Second variant was hunted one. I came inside without a weapon. Got all the information that was possible to get. And eventually left back for the dagger because she started threatening me. And eventually it was this hunting variant. Third variant was join hatred at the same time. Join rage. And that was the most funny one. The short one when I entered was the dagger and trying to stop immediately. And lead to a lot of fighting and stabbing through all the acts. So 3 undone. What should be next one? How can I trigger it? I didn't try to let her go and leave the place with her. This might be the end of all this. That's why I shouldn't do it. Also, if each her version is a fragment of her soul, memory, whatever, personality, then I shouldn't let them leave because she will lose them. So they all should go to her. So I need to slay all of them. Well, most apparent variant what to do is to not listen to narrator and try to, well, mess everything that is possible to mess with. The only concern that it might lead to not another variant, but to maybe also ending. But I can try, I just saved anyway, so we can try this weird variant now. Also, I never tried to take her position without leaving, but taking her position from the very beginning. This also might work. Also, I didn't try to chit-chat with her without going down deep in the basement. This also might change everything. So yeah, we have 3 variants possibly. What to do? So let's see.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, I also never tried to actually say that, oh damn, I'd like to slay princesses and stuff. Alright, let's try to mess with everything. Turn around and leave? Yeah, that's a variant. No. Also, I never tried to be greedy. That's also might be a variant. Nah, forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
No, I don't. Yeah, what difference? Well, turn around and leave, I guess.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Well, there isn't one way to find out. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Yep.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
That's not cool. Can I move back? Yeah, turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Well... yeah, quite a getting down the path.
Your silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh, maybe there is nothing else around. Well, oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the awareness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realise that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Alright.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Damn, that's many cabins.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Interesting, it still continues.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So you aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she?
Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like
Contrarian.
an active audience.
So I get contrarian this way.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
I maybe need to continue contradict to him, but at the same time, I actually need to find the damn princess. in the woods forever. No, that's probably not a good variant. Yep. Okay, head into the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay that princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Damn.
A warning before you go any further.
There's a wall.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
So yeah, the world already changed, so it should be a different version of her anyway, no matter what I will do further.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Maybe.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
This may be about 9 overall.
Let's keep an open mind.
Yep, proceed to the cabin. Don't have other choice anyway.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Yeah, there is a damn hole with space here.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
For some reason it feels like the door actually not in the right place. Oh, that's weird.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Yeah, makes sense.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Not just a dagger is a good idea here, really.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
I know I was hired for the job, I don't want to do it.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Damn, it's actually a good question.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Stressful geometry.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
On the second agree.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Should I poke about the mirror? Well, let's poke about the mirror. Didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
For sure.
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Well, no one asks these questions anyway. But what shapes the reality? I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
Alright. Where's the mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Yeah, but the wall is different, by the way, so maybe it will be a change.
This really isn't funny.
Why is the mirror?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Alright. Well, let's enter the basement. Don't need a blade.
The door to the
Oh,
basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Yeah, everything is messed up. And most of the stairs looks like lit to nothing. Ah, damn. Well, and still no princess so far.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Well, yeah, that happens sometimes.
We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Which one should that be? That road doesn't look correct. The others I don't see at all. And the road's just a picture. Soft stairs to the right, center staircase, harsh stairs to the left. Well... Meaning of all this, how also copies all contradict themselves. They usually mean the same and opposite at the same time. It's all about contradiction, line, etc. So choosing center staircase might lead to some more straight dialogue, whatever, who knows. Let's go center. We don't know which one to choose anyway.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Damn. Well, the only way is to continue forward.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Let's hope for it.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears. and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Damn, this infinite place.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Yeah, she actually looks normal here. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is.
Maybe the one that I will tell her.
Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
That's might be true.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Uh-huh.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
That's... that's weird.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them, if it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
That might lead to something. Oh yeah, it still would be reasonable to poke him. There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
No, it's already complicated enough. I don't have a weapon anyway.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? You could always start by retrieving the blade.
No, it's not a good idea.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
No, it's definitely not a good idea.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I don't know, maybe it will just all be broken if I ask too many questions. Interesting that all this just all together. Yeah, 10 different things to each one of them. Yeah, let's ask a question, why not? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Good question, but I should avoid that. What the parents? Yeah, why not to ask question actually to her? For all I know, you locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
What if she will destroy herself by making herself too much of her? Sorts.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
And only one option left. And that's bad, because it will not end well for sure. Well, I'm getting out of here. Try and free her. At the same time, I don't know what you are, but I can trust you. I can't trust anything here. If in the basement, and at the same time retrieve the plate, so all three variants basically.
Wait, that's not right.
Yeah.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
I'm not sure.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all.
Well, this means success?
Falls apart? I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Should they just finish all of them?
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
That's the question of the whole game.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Hmm. Hmm. Let's see which variant is good here. What can be a solution? Can be neutrality, yeah. Can be the attempt to fix, but what is fixing even? But it might give us. I'll do my best. And that was enough. Interesting. It's also, I'm still not sure what's the true answer on the way how I'm solving situations. Does it affect the result? According to her words, no, but unclear. Well, anyway, you'll never know if she hears your replay. She's gone, never returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's a weird variant. No one is actually talking about being scared. Well, it's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Town's eyes reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Well, okay. You find yourself in the non-quiet once again. You're in the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
But do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Well, do you have thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Yeah. And talking of which, I'm getting the same voices that basically feels her at the same time. Another her. Dolls, copies, whatever. Vessels. This means that they also, according to all the voices that I heard, and to trigger the guy who in love with her, and admire her. not sure who else actually. There were also a few voices, but they were in different versions anyway, so it's questionable.
They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
No, the point of awakening is to find out.
Yeah, and we're coming closer to actually the true questions. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He definitely don't say the word the same as I do. Like he is watching from his side. And all the variants he does, yeah, okay. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
That's questionable. Alright, how many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Huh, we're actually close to it. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Damn, what a variant. Well, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Hopefully.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die.